what to do. First of all, good morning to you. Yes, this is your boy, KQKC, the singing OG. I come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. Call in, talk to the old boy, talk to the singing OG. Tell me what's on your boxing minds. And yes, Saturday night, if it's a fight, I am there. Then Saturday mornings, we got my co-host, none other than the guru. Yes, that is Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We come on at 9 o'clock a.m., the morning after show. That's right. We will break down all the fights that happened the previous night. But last and not least, I want to thank my subscribers, my supporters, my all in all, the ones that get me up every day for this boxing talk. Now, we got to get in it. We got to talk about it. And this is Demetrius Andrade. Let me just give you a little backstory, just a little bit, if you don't mind. Demetrius Andrade, he started his pro career off on a rocky, shaky, shelved start. He signed with none other than Rock Nation. Yes, he signed with them, and they wasn't in it for the sport. They didn't really care about boxing. They cared about the money that boxing was bringing. Like boxing was bringing Don King. Boxing was bringing Bob Arum. Boxing was bringing Al Heyman. So, therefore, he was going against another fighter whose last name has to be Charlo. Well, Charlo had the backing of Al Heyman. Who would want the backing of a black Harvard lawyer with money and who has the business savvy? Like, Beyonce? Shall I go on? No, I don't think I need to, because he beat one of the top two promoters in the business. That's Oscar De La Hoya and none other than Bob Arum in court, as they accuse him of monopolizing the boxing community because he has the biggest stable in the world. Now, of course, the powers that be, like some content creators, saying that he can't find them fights. Well, you wouldn't either when you got 155, well, close to 200 fighters. It's hard to place them. It's hard to find the right type of fighter. It's hard to find a great dance partner. So sometimes you will get a mismatch. Sometimes you will get a fighter that only fight once or twice a year. So please, put it in your pipe and you smoke the shit out of it. How about that? Now, let's talk about it. Now, Demetrius Andrade is making a bold move. He is vacating his WBO middleweight title to move up very quickly to 168 to go after the WBO champion, Canelo Alvarez, to force the famous four-belt undisputed champion to face him or vacate. Well, I'm sorry, Demetrius Andrade. We know that Canelo Alvarez, as you read the title of my live stream today, Canelo Alvarez will be fighting Jamal Charlo. Now, Jamal Charlo might dominate. Jamal Charlo jab might be working, popping that head back like a trampoline on Canelo. That's all in good, and history can be made. But there's no way with the WBC in Canelo back pocket, Oscar De La Hoya in his back pocket, and powers that be like the Zone in his back pocket. They don't want to see him take another L. He already has one on his record that they're trying to get rid of, but he won't go nowhere. Florida ain't going to let that happen. Now, Demetrius Andrade, you have to know the basic politics of boxing, which you should have known by now. Now, of course, 5 or 10 years ago, I would say, hey, he has a run for it. He has a great, great chance. But to the powers that be in boxing, Canelo Alvarez will lose, but he still will win. And that's what I mean. That's what it is when you fight Canelo Alvarez. You can't bet on him. You can't take a chance on him. You cannot step out on him. Not because he's that good. It's because he has the connections. That's right, the connection for the Mexican complexion. That's what he has. I'm sorry, but you know me. You know KQ. You know I'm going to call it like I said. Not 80%, not 75%, but 100%. I'm going to call it like I said. Now, as we move on, wow. Now, the WB champion, Canelo Alvarez, that he gonna have to force him to either fight him as his mandatory or vacate the belt. Well, let me give you news. Canelo don't know how to get out of that. That's lightweight shit to him. Rules? Oh, that don't make no difference. According to the WBC, that don't make no difference because they change rules as they go. They change rules as they change underwear. Well, that's at least if Suleiman do change underwear, because I don't know. But anyway, to catch up to the Canelo fleeing ship, Andrade will need to defeat number 1, the WBO, Zach Parker, who's 22-0 with 16 KOs, in a title eliminator at super middleweight to become the mandatory for that title. Now, of course, Andrade ready to pluck the golden goose. At this point, this is the right move for the unbeaten 33-year-old Andrade. 31-0, 19 KOs to move up to 168 in pursuit of Canelo so he can pluck the golden goose of his feathers. Keep in mind, I said this 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Canelo Alvarez, please, Demetrius Andrade, please, Jamal Charlo, stop worrying about that man. Stop basing your moves on him. Because sooner or later, if you do what you're supposed to do and win, the public gonna ask for it. You already got Marquez. You already got Nacho. They're saying that, hey, look, the Mexican people, the real, true Mexican people, is not behind Canelo Alvarez. And let me tell you why. Because he hasn't had that Mexican warrior type fight. Now, you want to call Triple G a Mexican style fight? Okay, go right ahead. But it's not. Oh, but it's not. We are talking about Canelo Alvarez been having nothing but light touches his whole goddamn career. Either the fighter is bigger, doesn't punch harder, or we don't know who the hell he is. Like you're darn, like Rocky Fielding. I can go on and on. Oh, these are the cons. Ain't no pros right now. Ain't no pros right now. But I'm going to call balls and strikes. That's right. And right now, he's striking out. He is striking out because we know that Demetrius Andrade might come is mandatory. But that don't mean shit to the WBC. That doesn't mean shit to the boxing community and the powers that be. Like Canelo Alvarez said, and I quote and unquote, I can do what I want. And you're damn right. Him, Eddie Reynoso, and yes, all them crooked ones over at that camp. When you have 3 or more fighters that tested positive for PED use, what they do, they don't suspend them. They let them fight. They raise the blue raw level up. Anything to accommodate that group. And one question, you know how the Kwame Brown, go along, get along. He always asks, why was you at them colleges, Stephen A. Smith? Well, my question to Maurice Suleiman, why was you at their gym? A governing body don't have no business in stepping into a practice facility, a camp, or etc., etc., just to say hi. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, but you know, KQ, I keep it real. I'm not biting my tongue. I don't care if you're 78. I don't care who you are. I am LDBC. I know what they have done for me, and Lord knows I am thankful, and that's why I ride with them, because they do look out, first of all, for the black man. They do look out for the ones that got and don't got. All right, so I can contest to that, and I can give you a testimony out of this world about what the LDBC does. Now, you can take it or you can leave it. You can hate it or you can love it, or you can have it or you can love it or you can loathe it. It's up to you. Now, back to Demetrius Andrade. Oh, baby, this is a 5 video. All right, now Demetrius Andrade. At this point, if the right moves for the unbeaten 33-year-old Andrade, and he's going on 34, these fighters are not getting younger. That's why all the younger fighters are stepping up. Like, what's the young man name from Philadelphia? Oh, Bruce Anderson. Yeah, that's right. He's stepping up, and he shows stepping out. And he also shows calling out. Ain't that right, bud? All right, now let's keep moving. Oh, let's keep it moving and shaking, baby. All right, because you don't know what you're in for today at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Right here. Ooh, right here on KQKC Boxing Network. Oh, yeah. That's right. We cover the code. We cover the cons and the pros. That's what we do. We call the balls. We call the strikes. That's what we do over here at the KQKC family, baby. Yes, sir. And every subscriber, I rock with them. They rock with me. It doesn't matter what program they're watching, Trill, Boxing Talk. They will stop what they're doing, and they know to come on over at 12:35. Not 12:30, 12:35. Can I get Trill a little time? Because I know the conversations sometimes go a little bit over. But hey, watch it, Trill. Watch it, Trill. It's happening a lot lately. A lot lately. I can't move my time back no more. And no more for personal obligations. So there you go. All right. Now let's keep it moving. Now, besides that wouldn't be a lot of money to be made for Demetrius Andrade. A fight that could prove to be the toughest of his career. The 2016 Olympian Zanabek is a big puncher, and he will make it tough for Demetrius Andrade. Now, Andrade vacating the WBC title is not that big of a deal. Many has done it. But for Demetrius Andrade to be vacating his WBC 160-pound title, because he's been frozen out about these fighters. They don't want to fight him. Not that they're scared. That he doesn't bring a lot to the table. Prince Nassim, may Allah allow him to rest in peace. But I will tell you this. Demetrius Andrade, in the Olympic trials, in the amateurs, he was a boxing fool. He was the boxer, slick boxer, inside boxer, outside boxer dream. You would love to have him on your team. But to the powers that be, and many of those know who have talked to on the phone, that gave me the quote and unquote of Demetrius Andrade's father, who pretty much messed up his career. Not only does he knows, but many other promoters know. Now, of course you love your father. Who doesn't? But when your father is giving you bad advice, and I hope Chance Crawford is listening, when someone gives you bad advice, you got to wake up. You have to wake up. And then, and only then, you have to stand on your 2 feet. You have to put fire with fire. You have to use your basic common sense. And Chance Crawford did not use it. Now, it's not about Chance Crawford today. It's about Demetrius Andrade, and it's about him moving up. Now, see, Demetrius Andrade vacated the WBO at 160-pound title and moving up to 168. Now, you got Triple G, you got Jamal Charlo, and you got Hein McGill. Now, these are three tough guys. Yes, Triple G is not the Triple G we used to know in yesteryears. Triple G is going gray hair all over the place, even on his goddamn ass. So, I mean, that ship is almost docking, if you know what I mean. Now, staying at 160 would mean that Demetrius Andrade would be stuck defending the belt against obscure fighters that the boxing public in the United States has never heard of and doesn't really care, like this weekend on ESPN Plus. But I will be there. I will be there front and center. Why? Because I care. I care about the up-and-coming fighters. I care about guys that going to be a sensational fighter when they get enough fights under their belts and get more and more recognized. I have to shout out to Top Rank. Top Rank has the best recruiting, that I ever seen. Now, yes, Cuba has the best amateur program I ever seen. But this is Bob Aaron. He has a great recruitment. He's going to wine. He's going to dine you. He's going to show you this. He's going to show you that. Matter of fact, he might take you shopping. All right? He might buy you an apartment. He might buy you a condo. He might do all these things. But when you get to age, when you get to that so-called plateau in your career, that's when Bob's true colors come out and play. Just like Chucky. Warriors come out and play. You know what I mean? That's when Bob would turn on your ass. Now, don't ask me why. But what it is Bob knows when the bigger and bigger you get, the more and more of a demanding purse you will ask for. And therefore, Bob do not want to give up what's under the mattress. He don't want to give up what's in the cornflake box. He don't want to give up for what's behind the Chester cabinet, that door that leads into that vault. Oh, baby, I know the tricks. I know the tricks of the trades, at least the hiding spots and what to look for. Because I somewhat been in that type of trade, but just on the other side, if you feel me. Now, in closing, I don't want to make it too long, because this is not a live stream, but the facts have to come out. The facts have to be told. Now, the plan is for Demetrius Andrade to fight Zach Parker in an eliminator fight, which would make the winner the mandatory for one of the belts. The WBO, who's held by none other than Canelo Alvarez, and you also got Demetrius Andrade has had a tough time getting fights at 160. Is it the right move for Andrade to go up to 168? Because remember, you got a David Benavidez up there, and now he got company. It's called Jamal Charlo, one of my favorite fighters. I am not ashamed to say it, but I call it like I see it. I told you, I call balls and strikes, and right now, that's a strike. It's a strike for Demetrius Andrade. So now, as I close, Demetrius Andrade, that tough time that he's going to have, he's not going to be with Canelo. No, sir. He's not going to be with Triple G. It's going to be with the Charlo. There's bad blood there. There's jealousy there. You see, both guys can fight. But Jamal had the better breaks. They like his style. Demetrius Andrade, he's got a little wild lately with his punches. He get down low and he throw low, and to revamp this whole system. Sometimes you actually have to listen to your trainer. And I know for a fact, Keisha Cole, y'all know the singer, well, her father is none other than Virgil Hunter. And I know Virgil Hunter is a no-nonsense trainer. If you're not here to be the best you can be, then there's the door. You got to give your 100% all. Because you will do it out there in the street for the game thing. So, now, in closing, I keep saying in closing, but it's just so much detail that I'm going to say some for my show. Now, again, allow me to tell you about this. Now, what's going down is this. This is already moving up, but it's not going to work out like you think. Mrs. Andrade feel that if he drops the belt at 160, move up to 168, then all of a sudden, he will be going into 168 without a dance partner. You know, so that's the reason why. So therefore, at 168, he's going to be fighting someone that he don't really want to fight. You understand? So therefore, if he was fighting, then a real replica fighter, then it would be worth it. But right now, Demetrius Andrade is not going to be fighting the top-notch fighters. Charlo's not going to fight him. They got bad blood. He said he will never, ever fight him unless it's a mandatory, unless they force him to fight. And they're not going to do that. So therefore, then you got Canelo Alvarez. Now, they offered him $50 million. $50 million. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's a lot of money. And the PBC, Al Heyman, are you listening, Fred? He is not going to let him go. Why? Because, not the live gate. We are talking about the pay-per-view numbers. We are talking about the $80 pay-per-view times how many buys they had. You add that up, and we are talking about, or at least my man Knockout Boxing is talking about, they cleared almost 65. Oh my God, $65 million. So you tell me, is it worth it to give him that bag again? I say, hell yeah, it's worth it. Keep in mind, this show, 12:30 p.m. will be on fire. We'll be lit. We'll be on smoke. Because I'm going to break it down once again. We're going to break down Devin Haney. We're going to break down Gary Antoine. And also, we're going to talk about it in detail. Because, see, that fight is not going to happen. Not because Gary Antoine got Mr. Poster. Once he take care of that, if he does, anything can happen in sport of boxing, it doesn't mean that Devin Haney is next. You see, these are the politics of boxing. Now it's no shame. Now they coming out the shadows. Now they coming right in your face, right with it. So, either we got to start taking a stance, or we got to do better. Now, a lot of people saying, well, why don't we boycott Keith Thurman fight? Because that ain't really a work for pay-per-view. Now, I don't know how you all think. All right? Now, I am retired. I'm on a fixed income. All right? Every first of the month, I write down and sit down for about 2 hours. Write out all my bills, stamps and all, and send them off. That way I'm okay for the rest of it. I mean, cable too, goddammit. And that way I'm okay. But, you see, don't believe the hype. Oh, don't believe the hype. Oh, because see, to the power it be, Al Heyman has money. Al Heyman is not going broke. When he get down to the last 100 million, that's going broke. And he know how to turn 100 million to 500. Don't think we all dumb because you got a piece of damn paper. My daughter has a piece of paper that says PhD, doctor. Okay? But I ain't gonna call her a doctor. A piece of paper don't give you street sense. A piece of paper just say, hey, it's the books you're reading. Keep in mind, people, when you go to college, the first 2 years ain't nothing but a repeat of high school. Then the rest of the time you in school or even farther, all it is writing and research. That's it. So, I'm quite sure you can do more with your damn talent than sit there and mess with a guy that's doing great for black fighters, paying them great for black fighters. Matter of fact, I'm cool if he go broke by going broke by giving black fighters the great finances for the risk they take in the ring. Bob ain't gonna do it. The one you so much love, he's not gonna do it. All he gonna do is give you maybe like Trading Places, $1. You better wake up. Y'all better wake up out there. Because this is a new day. This is a new day in boxing. Because they know that they got you by the tail. They know that they can do whatever they want and whenever they want. I am your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed to this network, make sure you do right now. Hit the like button. For some reason, you only think you're supposed to hit the like button do live streams. Yes, you're correct. You do. But also, on the videos, they do the same as live streams. Once you hit the like button, they share, and they pretty much spread it around. So share, like, and subscribe. Come talk to the singing OG tomorrow morning at 12:30. Fight Call has been the best of 2021. And this is not just me. This is not just my assistants or correspondents like Underground and Chi-Town. The proof is in the pudding. I do well over great numbers. I do great numbers. And I leave it up there so you can see. Because see, it's not about trying to make the people laugh, this and that. It's about giving them the perception of the fight, where they can sit down, turn off the sound, watch the picture, and listen to KQKC. Or no cable at all, but sit down and listen to me. And I guarantee you can tell how that fight went. I am KQKC. There's been another edition of Boxing Updates. Shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to New Media Road. And shout out, oh baby, I can't forget. Shout out to all my subscribers that rock with me channel different. I'm trying to make it grow. Same voice, cause I'm not gonna change my attitude. I'm not gonna change my opinion. I'm gonna keep it 100. This, if you can see, but you can't. But this, what you see, I'm getting my hands from my head down to my toe, is what you do. And I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna get in that go along, get along. Yes, I've been offered a position at ESPN. Not a position like Andrade or Jim Bradley, a position to do something on the internet for ESPN. I turned it down because I don't have no control of what I say. I'm not a damn robot, and the pay sucks. So keep in mind, those super chats that you see. No, I don't go out and buy monster drinks with them or go party and all that. No, they go to great music, keeping running the channel. I have a great idea, and it can't happen, but it costs a little money for it to happen. But that's okay. When it's a will, it's a way. And I thank you all. I thank you all for your time. I thank you all for your attention. And with that, I am out of here. And once again, I will see you at 12:30 p.m. And we can talk about this. We can talk about this. And with that, I am out of here. You all have a great day.